And hey, let's go and talk about this Seven Mountain Mandate a little bit more and about how all these have already been conquered by the Judeo-Christian. And I don't know why they're pushing for it. I don't know why this is like a big, huge political to-do that it is, because it's already been conquered. What do I mean by that? Rose, what do you mean? I'm glad you asked. If you remember, that Seven Mountain Mandate was where we are told to dominate 7 key points of social spheres, including religion, family, education, government, media, arts and entertainment, and business. With this comes this thing called a dominant conservative Christian ideology. What is it? That's a theological and political ideology asserting that Christians are divinely mandated to exercise control over all aspects of society, including government, culture, education, and law. Now, if you were to look up people like, what is his name? C. Peter Wagner, and you read any of his stuff, he will tell you in his writings that Jesus did not die for you to get to heaven and be free from sins. Oh, goodness, no. Christ died for you so you can go and dominate this world and to bring about change so Christ can come and have this millennial kingdom. But it wasn't to get you free from sin. No. Christ died so you can have the cojones in order to dominate these 7 spheres and allow Christ to come back and reign on earth. Now, this is being pushed out by a lot of people, and not just the nut jobs. We have been coming against NAR for a long time, but it's not just, like I said, it's not just the NAR nutters who are pushing this. It's a lot of people that you might be shocked about. Now, some of these crazy nutters would be like Bill Johnson. Bill Johnson promoted Donald Trump was divinely anointed to reclaim the mountain of government from demonic control, particularly in the 2020s. You got Bill Johnson, Paula White, Andrew Womack, Johnny Enlow rather. But you also got all these other key people who believe in this dominist ideology that Christians need to conquer these mountains. And with this, you got Rick Perry, Mike Pompeo, Mike Flynn, Ted Cruz, Sarah Palin, Michael Buckman, Mike Huckabee, Newt Gingrich, Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick, Governor Sam Brownback, Senator James Lankford, and Representative Steve King. You got lots and lots, many more. Many more who say that Christians need to have this like a zeal, a zest, almost like a fire in you, so you can take this stuff. You can take this stuff by force. Take those 7 mountains by force. Rob McCoy is also a 7 Mountain Mandate preacher. Not just the nut jobs on the NAR side. Rob McCoy. You might remember Rob McCoy with being with Charlie Kirk. With McCoy, he believes that Christians need to gain influence over 7 key areas in society, government, education, media, religion, family, business, arts, and entertainment. There you go. There's your 7 Mountain Mandate. And notice he is of Godspeak Calvary Chapel. That's bizarre, ain't it? Calvary. Godspeak. A lot of y'all are in that. Now, Rob McCoy also believes in this Judeo-Christian heritage. Judeo-Christian is not a theme that was out in the very first church. No. It definitely wasn't. I think I got that pulled up. If not, I'll swing back to it. But going on with Rob McCoy, here he is at Founders Ministry talking about this. So within Founders Ministry, which I said is a Freemason thing, they even got the sword and the trial crossed. Oh my goodness, just screams Freemasonry. But anyway, the bricks, the everything. Anyway, but he, here he is on this. He is in this. He is in the founders thing. Now, he's not the only one who believes this. Now, he believes in the Seven Mountain Mandate, and he also believes in the Judeo-Christian belief. And here's his company he keeps. All these people, Tom Nettles, Vody Buchanan, Thomas Gall, Graham Gooden, and all these other people, lots and lots and lots and lots and many more. You can load more, who are all a part of this. They all believe the same things, that Seven Mountain Mandate needs to be conquered, all these aspects. With that comes that dominionist theology, this political ideology. And they also think that you need to be holding hands with Israel. You know, those who bless Israel and all this, that, and another. With this Judeo-Christian, you know, you gotta bless Israel, those who bless Israel and all this, blah, 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 blah. It refers to a concept that Judaism and Christianity together, often based on their shared scriptural foundations, particularly the Hebrew Bible and the Christian Old Testament, as well as common ethical values and historical roots. Notice this here. The term emerged in the 18th or the 19th century. The 19th century. The 19th century. This was not a concept in the very first church. Paul was so against this. He's like, yeah, you're bringing in these outside things. You're bringing in the, you know, where Paul talks about in Romans how the old covenant, you're dead to the old covenant so you could be married to Christ in the new covenant. So why are they still wanting to promote the old covenant? That makes no sense to me whatsoever. But it is a thing. It used to be to describe Jewish converts to Christianity. However, it is not that way now. It's not that way now. Now, it's prominent in the United States, especially during the Cold War era, to define a unified American identity opposed to communism. And it did that by solidarity with Israel. It's Zionism. It's basically what it is. Zionism. Call it for what it is. Now, you're going to see a lot of people, not just the nut jobs, who are in on this. Now, you see this, John Hagee is one who is big on this Judeo-Christian ideology. In fact, he's such a big believer in it that he came up with this National Chairman for Christians United for Israel, the largest pro-Israel organization in the United States, with over 10 million members. He's been a significant figure in Christian Zionism, advocating for unconditional political and financial support for Israel. He's been recognized by the state of Israel for his contributions. Yeah, he's like really big on it, but he's not the only one. Here you got Charlie Kirk was big on this stuff. Going down here talking once again about Rob McCoy. Let's go up here a little bit. In November 2019, Kirk made a pivot to faith. He founded Falkirk Center at Liberty University with then President Jerry Falwell Jr. promoted the organization as a defender of Judeo-Christian belief. That was until Falwell got caught plugging holes with the pool boy in 2021. After that, he went on to forge a relationship with Rob McCoy, head of Godspeed Calvary Chapel, where they founded Turning Point Faith. The effort reached out to pastors nationwide in order to encourage them to embrace political messages as a church growth strategy, an innovative initiative that has doubled as an engine for turning out the pastors' congregations for conservative candidates. This, like I said, this is their own thing. This is their own papers. And it's even telling you that it is a political movement. It's a political movement. And they don't care what kind of Christ you go to, as long as you come to their political movement. You could pick out a Christ that, ain't even divine, and it took a God the Father coming as man to do the nasty with Mary, do a physical nasty with Mary in order to bring out this Christ. You can go with that one. You can go with that one. You can go with the Catholic one. You can go with the Protestant one. You can go with which, pick one. Just pick one. And yeah, that's the Jesus you pick is the one. But as long as you pick this Judeo-Christian belief and the right political affiliation, so you can have this Seven Mountain Mandate. He's not the only one. Here, look, Kirk Cameron, who advocates for Judeo-Christian beliefs. Like I said, this isn't like something that's been around forever. This is something new. But with Kirk Cameron, with his Judeo-Christian stuff, he's over here doing book tours with children and all sorts of things. Here's another one. This guy is also strong with the Judeo-Christian beliefs, thinks we need to have a relationship with Israel, and he thinks that the promises to Israel are still for today, even though, God got rid and destroyed Israel and the temple in 70 AD, and I really have no idea where they get this stuff at. But regardless, you got all these people who are promoting this ideology, that you got the Seven Mountain Mandate and a Judeo-Christian belief. Now, because of that Judeo-Christian belief, I am going to tell you that every single one of these seven spheres right here, the religion, family, education, government, media, arts, and entertainment, business, have already been conquered. These have already been conquered by Judeo-Christian. Well, not so much the Christian part, but the Judeo branch of the Judeo-Christian. So why are these people, got their feathers in a tuft? I just don't understand it. What am I talking about? Let's see, don't want to talk about this. Oh, you also have this. You also got Baptist Convention, who's talking about supporting Israel and all that. But here's what I'm talking about. You have got these people who are on the Judeo side who've conquered family. This fellow here is going out and selling marital aids. Let's just call it marital aids. If I actually call it for what it is, I think I would get pulled. But anyway, here you got him talking about a kosher Jesus, talking about kosher sex. This is what he's teaching you all. This he's already conquered the family. He's not the only one. You got Leonid Ravansky, who owns OnlyFans. He's the majority leaders of OnlyFans. So here he is. You got the Judeo side is selling marital aids to your daughters and hooking your sons on sex, on porn, getting your daughters in porn. Well, there you go. That mountain's been conquered by the Judeo side. There you go. Don't need to conquer that one. Also here, Jewish-owned NGOs that advocate for non-traditional families. Yeah, the family mountain has been conquered. The family mountain has been conquered by your Jewish counterpart. So, yeah, Christians, you don't need to conquer these mountains. This has already been done by your Jewish counterpart that you're holding hands with. So that one's already done. Education? Well, looky here. You got Robert Maxwell. Did you know that he was a huge publisher for your children's school books, such as in science and medicine and academia books and stuff like that? Yeah, so here it is in education. So that mountain, he's not the only one. It's the one you will most likely know and what he did. So in addition to trafficking your children to these satanic pedophiles, he's also teaching your children. So that mountain has already been conquered. We don't need to conquer that one. That one's already Judeo political, Judeo-Christian. Your Judeo branch has already got that one. APEC. Oh, this is a good one. How many of your politicians are APEC members? I'm going to say a lot. I'm going to say a lot of your politicians are owned by APEC right now. Because you've got all these laws coming out that you can't speak out against one nation. You can't say anything about it. I'm going to say that mountain has been conquered thoroughly. Your Judeo part of that Judeo-Christian belief, that one's already marked that one off the list. Jewish people in media. Here we got advertising and public relations. Huge, huge names. Huge, absolutely massive names here. Music industry, MCA, all these are huge, huge people. Huge names, huge industry part here. All these, I'm going to say music, I'm going to say that mountain's conquered. Newspaper publishing, that, your media, it's been conquered. Christians, you can stand down on that mountain because your Judeo part has already conquered it. It's already been conquered. Film, it's been conquered. You guys can stand down on that mountain too. That mountain doesn't need to be conquered because you got all these people on the Judeo part. Your Judeo counterpart has already conquered that mountain. Yeah, so those mountains are conquered. Don't need to worry about that. Banking and business. You can feel free to look this up, scroll it. I don't have to tell you about it. Yeah, that one, business people and finance and banking, that one conquered. That mountain has been conquered. Let's see what else I got up here. BlackRock. Oh, yeah, BlackRock, State Street, and Vanguard. Yeah, they pretty much own all your business. And yeah, that mountain's been conquered. Christians, you can stand down on that one too. And major Jewish-owned businesses, huge businesses. Like I said, the other one has pretty much been done. And yeah, so all these here, religion, well, you got Judeo-Christian, it's been conquered. Family, that's been conquered. Thank you, Rabbi Shmuley, for bringing in those marital aids, and thank you, OnlyFans guy, to get my daughter as a whore and to enslave my husband to watch that filth. Thank you so much for conquering that mountain. Same with the education. Robert Maxwell, thank you for that. Contributions, government, APEC, media, arts, and entertainment, business. Thank you all for conquering all the mountains. All the mountains have been conquered, and we don't need to do it. Thanks to that Judeo-Christian belief that is being pushed out there, all those mountains have been conquered by the Judeo branch, and yeah, I don't know why everybody else is going on and saying we have to do anything, because your religious counterparts have done it, and look at the fine job they have done doing it. Anyway, folks, just want to point that out. I don't know. Why are you still in this? Why are you still in this? Why are you still in this? If you're going along with it, it just blows my mind. Please get out of this stuff. Please get out of it. Turn to Christ. Turn to Christ of the Scriptures. Don't turn to Christ of mainstream television. Don't turn to a Christ that what you believe is a beast system is propping up. Anyway, folks, want to point that out. As always, please read that scripture and have a fantastic day.